Hello and welcome back to Ben Academy. In this video, we're going deeper into Excel by exploring formula auditing tools, features that help you understand, trace, and fix your formulas with confidence. If your spreadsheet ever feels confusing or something doesn't add up, these tools are exactly what you need. Let's get started. Suppose we have some data stored in Excel in a spreadsheet, and every cell may include formulas, or there might be a value, a constant value. To find a relationship between different cells or the input or output of the cells sometimes is confusing if the spreadsheet is large. So this tool that I want to explain to you today is very useful if you want to understand the relationships between different cells. If you go to the Formula tab, you can find a part, Formula Auditing. You can use different items here to understand the relationships or to find the problems in your spreadsheet. For example, the first item here is trace precedents. As it's written here as an explanation by Excel itself, it says show arrows that indicates which cells affect the value of the currently selected cell. So this option actually shows the values that are used as input for this selected cell. If you select it, you can see that an arrow is drawn here from F9 cell and nothing else is selected, and it's directed to the value that is stored in J9. If you see the formula in Formula Bar, you can see that only F9 is used in the formula. For example, I can also show you another cell that used more than one cell as input like this. You can see here that all these values are selected and all of them are used as input, and a summation is used here. And another one, for example, this one, if I draw the arrows, you can see some dots are drawn in some specific cells, for example, in E column, F column, and J column. It means that values from these cells are used as input for the cell you have specified here. Let's remove the arrows with icon remove arrow. You can also remove only the precedent arrows as I drawn here. You can remove all of them like this. Another one is trace dependence. It's reverse actually, and it shows where this cell is used by another cells. For example, if I draw the arrows for this cell in F column, you can see that F is used in G, in H, in J, and also K and L. All of these columns have used the values stored in F column. So it's very practical, and actually the first one that was trace precedence could be visible if you see the formulas stored in that cell, or you can also click on it and it will be shown for you by colors. It's very visible, but in a reverse manner, you don't know where your cell is used by other cells. So using trace dependence, you can observe it. If I click on the formulas, you can see that in this column, F is used, F12. In this also, F12 is used. Here, there's no F12. Here, F12 is again used, also in K and L. You can remove the arrow again by clicking on remove arrow. Another useful option in this part is show formulas. By default, Excel shows you the outcomes and results of the formulas. But if you want to see the formulas inside the cell, you can click on show formula. And in this way, you can see that every cell includes the formula instead of the values. And it's also very useful in some cases if you want to check the formulas instead of clicking or double clicking or checking the formula bar. It can be useful in many cases. You can again switch back to values by clicking on show formula, and in this way you can see again the values and results of the formulas. Another useful icon here is error checking. You can see here that the problematic cells are selected. If you go to previous, you can reach to the first one and you can check them one by one in this way, and you can check them by clicking on the icons here. For example, let's go back to the first one in this way. You can reach to the help. So if you are connected to internet, you can find some explanations from Microsoft Excel's help. Now you can see some help that are provided by Excel itself to correct the #0 error. For example, you can see possible problems that may cause this error. For example, dividing by 0 or dividing by a blank value or a problematic value, and so on. So you can read it if you want to correct the cell and remove that error. In this way, you can find some useful explanations about every error. And you can also check a video that I have explained the different types of errors in Microsoft Excel. You can check the calculation steps by clicking on show calculation steps here. You can see that here it's obvious that a value is divided by 0. If you evaluate it, you can see that it's actually problematic and it's divided by 0. Hash tip 0 is shown here as evaluation. And you can check every single cell one by one. By clicking on a step in, you can see that E6 is a value. You can go out to the next item, again step in. Here in J6 there is something like this. It's stored 3 divided by 7, and if you evaluate it, you can see that 3 divided by 7 is equal to this value, and afterward it's multiplied by F6. If you again evaluate it, the value corresponding to F6 is written here, and after again evaluation, the parenthesis is removed, and finally the final value of J6 is obtained. So the evaluation is done for J6. If you step out, you can go to the next item, that is F6. You can again go to check F6 by clicking on step in. F6 is actually a value, so there's nothing to evaluate. You can step out. And again, if you evaluate it, the item that is underlined will be evaluated. So these two values will be added together, and afterward the parentheses will be removed. Now these two values will be multiplied, and the outcome is this. So only item that is remained is N6. If you step in, you can see that it's blank actually. So the problem is related to N6. So you can check every single cell inside the formula by using step in. You can check every cell by clicking on step in, and you can go forward with evaluate button. And after finishing that cell, you can go out with step out, and finally evaluate to go to the next step for checking the formula, as I showed you. So finally, it's divided by 0, and hash tip 0 is written here. You can go out, and evaluation is done. Finally, if you understood that you cannot resolve the problem, you can ignore it and go to the next error in the spreadsheet. And you can also edit it if you click on edit on formula bar. For example, here you will see that it should not be divided by N80 as a blank cell. So if you move it, and for example, to move to another cell that should be divided, by clicking on enter, you will see that the error will be resolved, and the other cell that was also related to this cell is resolved, and it's automatically moved to the next problematic cell in the next row. So it's very useful, and you can check the errors inside a big spreadsheet by clicking on it. In this file, all the errors are close together, but in a big spreadsheet, they may not be in this way. And also the other option here is trace error. If you click on it, you can find the values that are used in this cell. So you can see that this one is a value, this one is a value, this is also a value, but this one is a blank value. So you will understand that the problem is dividing by a blank value with this trace error. You can also remove the arrow with this remove arrow option. The other item here is evaluate formula. You can check the formula everywhere. You saw this menu for problematic cells that included errors, but for every formula, every cell, you can check it, similar to the same way I showed you for error included cells. And the other option here is watch window. You can add some values to watch. For example, let me first delete it. Suppose you have a big spreadsheet, you want to check specific cells in the big spreadsheet with a single glance. So you can add watch. For example, I want to see this cell, and also, for example, this cell, and also this cell, for example. Suppose they are selected from different points of a big spreadsheet. If I anytime go to watch window, I can see the values in those cells and the formulas and everything. So to check some important cells, you can add them to watch list and check them whenever you want by clicking on watch window. It's very practical in a big spreadsheet, but for small spreadsheets, it may not be very useful. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I hope this trick was useful for you. And if you have any question, you can write your question as comments below this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support our channel. You can check our channel to see the other videos about Excel, Word, Python, or other things. And you can follow it because it will be updated every week. You can introduce this channel to your friends and share these videos with your friends. See you.